Hey guys, I'm up here with Billy Campbell from the Southern Gap Mountain Mayhem event, and we're gonna look at his machine today. Let's get this thing looking crazy, and I love it myself. It's just awesome.
It's the Hulk, the inner child has came out into this wrap, and I want to shout out to Murray Powersports, Ginger Murray. The guys, we talked to them a little bit last year. They were supposed to come up to Mayhem last year, and they had some events that couldn't get them to get up right last moment, but had them coming up. We were going to let them install the wrap at the Mayhem event, and I wanted to go completely custom, so I started shooting him ideas and sending him pictures and stuff of what I wanted, and he just took what was in my head and he was able to reproduce exactly what I wanted. So this is a one-off custom wrap that they did.
That's crazy.
It's awesome. They do great work. I mean, they've got machines you can see it on YouTube and social media that they've done some pretty freaky machines. But yeah, he sent me this a little while ago, and I'm sorry, Ginger, and all this. I'm like you guys. I have no, I needed 28 hours a day this year. So finally got a chance this week to actually go and get it on it, and I was able to install it. So he sent the instructions and color coded so that a kid could understand how to put these panels on.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, it's a silver flake, a very heavy mill. I mean, it's supposed to be best to stand up for side by side. It's not just like a little wrap that you might put on a vehicle. It's super thick, and it grabs on. But I can't be more pleased with the way it looks. It changes that black and green KRX that there's so many of them floating around to now it's mine. It's my own image. So it's personalized it and stuff, and they turn them around quick too, guys. They can do. They stay busy.
They do all kinds of machines.
They do. Yeah, they do all kinds of machines. They've got the templates for I think all the major manufacturers, and they do it down there where you can actually take the machine to them and let them install and completely get it out. They might do a little better than me. And my lines and edges. This is the first attempt at me to ever put a wrap on, but I love it. Even on that, I was afraid I was going to do it and say I messed it up and have to call and get him another one.
Yeah.
But they'll do self-installs. Yeah.
How did the design process go? Because you had an idea and talk about that just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've been a Hulk fan since I was little, so the cool thing is I had a couple of images of the newer Hulk and some of the old cartoon comic book Hulk, so I started just piecing little pieces of graphics together, and I was like, okay, I want both of them, both old school. So I got an old school Hulk head. You can kind of see it coming out of the background. That's out of the comic book, and then the new Marvel comic, those were some of the best. I like that green of him. And then I wanted a carbon fiber background. I didn't want to go totally black and glossy, so I asked him to invent me a green carbon fiber. So he just nailed that. That was all him. And then we wanted some stripes, and I said I want a little bit of disarray. I said Hulk is mad. Hulk, there's rocks flying everywhere. Hulk smash, and so I had that. He did exactly what I want. He started putting rocks everywhere, and he's like, "What about this?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then we tried to come up with how I wanted to do the KRX back on. I wanted to badge it back, and I was putting KRX 1000 on it, and I started playing with some comic book stuff. I said, Hulk KRX.
I like the font on it.
Yeah, that's the comic book font. So I got him all touched up there. So yeah, I mean, it was, and they were back and forth. I would send them a little image, he would send me an iteration, and then I'd say, well, I like this right here, and very amenable guys. I mean, just they take input you get. He gives you input. If you tell him that you want to do something, he's going to go, no, you don't want to do that. This is why. So really enjoyed the whole part of it. So they're a great company. Out of North Carolina now. They were, I believe, they were up in Ohio or Indiana. And they moved to North Carolina. They've got him and his brother do it. And you just see continuous machine after machine come out there. And hopefully a lot more from Southwest Virginia will be coming there and giving him a shout out.
It's awesome. I mean, I know in the sun it looks crazy out here. It's just,
pictures don't do it justice.
It may not do it justice.
Well, I took some still pictures the other day, and the silver flake make it look. If you look at it, there's water spots and dirty all over. I said no, the silver. But when you're sitting here watching the sunshine, it just grabs your attention.
It's wild.
It grabs your attention. So,
initial impression: would you put your money into one of these wraps?
Yeah, I mean, if I had the money and didn't have to spend on all my broke parts, I'd have a wrap on mine.
I'd like to see that machine wrapped up. I mean, you got a good looking machine. But this is what I guess that's the cool thing about the wrap. You make it yours. Yeah. So you can just definitely, whatever one of your little devilish ideas was when you was a child, you can bring it out and put it here. years. So this is definitely my Hulk underoos coming out into my side by side.
It turned out awesome. The whole machine looks good.
Yeah. So the hood line up, it worked out really good.
I didn't even notice at first until you mentioned it over here on this Hulk KRX. Like, you integrated that together. Like, I was just so caught up in like just seeing Hulk and seeing the green carbon fiber and realizing it had sparkle. It's just like peeling an onion. It's just like more and more layers of just like awesomeness. It's like, holy crap, this thing's all out.
My kids are, they were both Harry Potter fans, and when I wrote that, they're like, why are you putting the Hulkrix on your thing? Which is, if you Harry Potter fans, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't have a clue.
Yeah, the kids do. But it was neat, and it matched the Cowie green too perfectly. So, the drawing in the Cowie green from it, I wanted to keep that because I love the Cowie green, but I didn't want to just completely obliviate it. So. And these are the wide fender flares, so I had to, one thing he told me, we had the stuff for the narrow fender flares, so I had to do a little trimming and stuff and add some of this to the wide, so it wasn't exactly made for the wides, but I think we made it work.
You can't tell, I mean, it looks good.
Yeah, made it work.
Well, there you have it, guys. That's Billy's new machine. Well, not new machine, but it looks brand new.
No, that's a 2020, but
yeah, with this wrap on it, man, it can be a whole new machine.
It can.
So check out Murray's Powersports. And come see us.
Okay.